Hey, it's Maddie Mark Shirk with the Beatty Westerland team at Premier Sotheby's International Realty. Today I want to talk about 14 communities on Corkscrew Road in Estero, Florida. It also bleeds a little bit into Fort Myers, Florida, but these are 14 communities that are in just such a great location. Corkscrew Road is such an up and coming place. There is a little bit of construction going on this road. However, there's a community for everybody. There's more reasonable single family homes. There's lovely new construction. We've got everything on Corkscrew Road happening, and you're gonna be just minutes from several shopping malls, Coconut Point and especially Miramar outlets. You're gonna be close to Florida Gulf Coast University. You're gonna be just minutes from the airport. So if you're seasonal, you're gonna love this location. I absolutely love Estero and I love Corkscrew Road. So I just wanna break down 14 communities and give you all the knowledge that I can just spew out and spit out to you, just so you can kind of be a little more familiar with this area on Corkscrew Road in Estero, Florida. Thank you so much for watching, and let's just jump right into it. We're gonna start a little bit more on the West Coast and just work our way inland. A general rule of thumb that might be useful for you, depending on what you prefer, is the further more east you will go in Southwest Florida, so away from the beaches, is the more typically you'll get for your money. So the more inland you go, if you're not too worried about being near a beach or you're okay driving 10-15 minutes to a highway, you're gonna get a little more house for your money. The closer you get to US 41 or any other beaches down that way, typically the more you're gonna pay for the smaller size of a home. So starting west, we've got Genova, which is a handful of mid-rise buildings. They are primarily 205 residences in 6 buildings. However, very soon there's going to be the final phase of Genova coming, so you'll have some new construction opportunities. But I just want to delve into what's currently there at Genova. Genova was built from 2018 to 2021, and they range from 1,300 to 2,200 square feet. In the past year, they range from $460,000 up to $699,000. So they're very condo style, but they're very unique and beautiful, and just a very unique sort of something you're not going to find just anywhere. It's in a great location, like almost on the corner of US 41 and Corkscrew Road. It's actually technically on another parallel road there, but I just wanted to include it because it is unique, and its biggest amenity is the gorgeous like resort style pool. You've got the 24/7 man gate. You've got a clubhouse with catering kitchen. You've got, of course, the pool and spa and indoor 25-meter Olympic lap pool. You've got a staff fitness center, you have aerobic studio, massage, sauna, tournament bocce courts. You've got 7 gates, and then you're also adjacent to Estero Community Park, which is a very neat location. So if you ever want to travel there, you can do that. There's not necessarily like nice views. You're not going to get like preserve views or lake views or anything like that, but the interior of these units are very neat, and a lot of times you can be looking down on kind of like almost like courtyards down below. So just an awesome spot and just something to keep your mind out. Next, we're going to move to the villages at Country Creek, same on Corkscrew Road. We're just moving a little bit more inland. There's 966 doors in this community. It's low-rise condos, attached villas, single-family homes. They were built from 1988 up until 2001, and the square footage of homes ranges from like 1,100 to 2,100 square feet. It's actually a bundled golf community, but it's a par 61 and it's an executive style course. But if you're not super into the longer golf and you're maybe just starting or interested in starting golf, it'd be a great place to go because it's just bundled with relatively low fees that come to around $4,000 to $8,000 annually. You'll have low carts fees. You're going to have men's and women's tennis leagues, bocce. There's 5 pools throughout the community. Beautiful clubhouse, full service restaurant and bar, activities for almost everybody, card clubs, knitting, all that sort of thing. And I was in there, and I just think it's super cute and sweet, and it's almost like a little hidden gem. It's so cute. In the last year, homes range from $294,000 up to about $600,000 in this community. Next, we're going to touch on the Island Club at Corkscrew, just a little more inland. This will be a 250 doors of single family homes only, built from 1996 to 2003. They range from the size of 900 square feet up to 1,600 square feet, and they're probably your most reasonable single family homes that you're gonna get in this area, ranging from $356,000 up to $389,000 in the last year. So you get a decent sized single family home right in the heart of Estero. It's gated. Your fees are pretty low as well. You're under $3,000 annually. And you've got amenities that include a pool, tennis, pickleball, shuffleboard, library, fitness room, and a clubhouse for community events. It's kind of unique. Its main feature is a 23-acre lake, but it's also the way they're constructed are in like circle type dimensions, which is kind of a unique style of community. Usually you'll have winding roads that kind of go in cul-de-sacs or something, but they're in circles. I'll put a picture on just so you kind of see what I mean. Moving on to Stony Brook. This is a super neat community. Stony Brook Golf Club is a popular public golf course in the area and probably one that you should take a look at if you're ever in the area. It's probably one of the best public courses, I'd have to say, and the fees can be reasonable. They get a little pricey, of course, during season, just like any course around here, but one of the nicer public courses you'll definitely find. If you buy in the community, you don't necessarily become a member, but you can become a member, and you can also get resident rates, which is kind of neat. So in Stony Brook, you have almost 1,200 homes, single family homes, attached villas, as well as low-rise condos. They're built from 1999 up until 2005, and the square footage ranges from 1,000 to 4,400 square feet. On the low end, in the last year, the homes have sold from $277,000 up until $825,000. Gated, you have HOA fees, but they're reasonable, around $2,000 to $6,000 annually. You're gonna have the pay-by-you-play golf course, which is the main highlight, as well as Duffy's little restaurant there where you can get the best wings to eat. You have a community pool, spa, exercise room, sand volleyball, tennis courts, hockey rink, soccer field, baseball field. You can see why families might love this area. Anyways, moving on to Granda. This is actually technically the side entrance. The main entrance is on Ben Hill Griffin Road in Estero, but you do have a couple of side entrances. So I just wanted to include it because I love Granda. It's a lovely golf community where you can choose to buy a golf membership in this community. But there are 978 homes. They are single family, low-rise condos, attached villas as well. They were built from 2001 up until 2007, and you can get almost any sized home from 1,400 up to 5,300 square feet. In the past year, homes have sold from $390,000 up until almost $1.4 million. You've got a lot of lovely options in this community. It's gated, primarily a golf community, but also has tennis. And your annual dues, you're gonna have that mandatory social membership at a minimum from $8,000 to $13,000 annually. There's a remodeled clubhouse in Granda, and there's year-round social activities, resort-style pools, a cabana and bar, state-of-the-art fitness center, tennis, and bocce. Like I said, you can get the mandatory social membership, or you can upgrade to a golf membership. It's a really neat golf course, great amenities. You're gonna love it if you're a golfer. Next is Wildcat Run, right off of Corkscrew Road. Gorgeous community as well, definitely a golf community. A little smaller, 450 homes, primarily single-family homes, but also attached, detached villas, low-rise condos, and townhome type homes as well. These homes were built from 1985 up until 2015, and the square footage ranges from 1,600 square feet up until 5,500 square feet. In the past year, homes have sold from $350,000 up to about $1.6 million. So you still get another wide range. It's gated, has tennis, HOA fees are $12,000 to $20,000 annually with a mandatory social membership similar to Granda that's tied to the purchase. So the $8,000 of that is the social membership. So you're gonna have your signature Arnold Palmer 18-hole golf course, bocce courts, 5 Hartrue tennis courts, 2 restaurants, and a fitness center in here. The clubhouse was renovated in 2018, which is an awesome perk, and has fine dining with a formal dining and a cocktail lounge. So that's kind of probably what sets it apart from Granda specifically. Next, we're moving on to River Creek at Estero. It's the brand new construction, probably the newest on this road, newest beginning of the community at least. It's offering 555 doors, single family, new modern home. They're built starting in 2022 up until current day. The whole picture isn't there yet, but it's gonna be pretty neat. It's gonna be gated, it's gonna have tennis, and the annual HOA dues range from $4,000 to $5,000 at this time. So what's to come? We can't quite see what's there yet, but they are saying there's a 12,000 square foot clubhouse with an indoor sports complex, resort style pool, fitness center, exercise studio, event room, catering kitchen, card salon, sports lounge, fire pit, playground, splash park, lighted courts for pickleball, tennis, and bocce, which is comprised of basically 4,000 acres of amenities, which is kind of hard to wrap your brain around. It's built by GL Homes, and the sales center is open, so you also have the opportunity to pop in there and see what's going on. Moving on to Wild Blue. Wild Blue is a really neat community, primarily focused around 2 big lakes, but there's a few other bodies of water throughout there too. 1,100 doors, single family homes only. built from 2019 up until 2023. They still are building. You can get anything from 1,800 square feet up to close to 6,000 square feet. So you can get some really new luxury modern homes in here. The lowest price sale in the past year was $651,000 up until $3.5 million in this community. It's primarily gated. You have the Vista, which is your executive style homes, and then your main Wild Blue, which is a little bigger homes. Again, these lakes allow for boating and just the best views probably in the area. The community amenities include a boat launch, marina, tennis center, pickleball, fitness center, yoga lawn, resort style pool, lap pool, pool cafe, and bar, members pub, dining room, beach and cabanas. It's still all kind of under construction and being built, but it's really neat so far. What is there is just phenomenal. Fun fact, there is 800 acres of freshwater lakes in this community. There's also an entrance on Alico Road, so if you're ever trying to go to the airport, you'll be a little bit closer that way instead of out on Corkscrew Road. So that's cool. As we move a little more inland, we're gonna pass Preserve at Corkscrew, which has 441 single family homes built from 2012 up until 2015. You can get anything from 1,600 square feet up to 3,400 square feet or so. And the prices in the last year were from $540,000 up until about $1.3 million. It's gated, has tennis, and the HOA fees are pretty reasonable, from $3,600 to $4,200 every year. You're gonna get the resort style amenities as well. You should go check it out. Next, we are heading to Bellara, which is a huge community, almost 1,900 homes, single family townhomes, attached villas, low-rise condos, built from 2004 up until 2014. And you can get homes from any range of 1,000 square feet up until maybe 4,000 square feet. The lowest price sale was $270,000 and the highest price sale was $940,000. The HOA fees range from $2,500 up until $6,000 annually, just depending on, I think, if you're in a condo or a home. There is a 7,000 square foot clubhouse with a fitness center, resort style pool and spa with a waterfall, pickleball, tennis, bocce, basketball courts, multi-use fields, so like softball, soccer, a little skate park, beach volleyball, butterfly garden, tot lot playground, and a smaller condo pool as well. Pretty neat community, families seem to love it, and it's just a great spot. Moving on to Corkscrew Shores, we have 648 single family homes. They are built from 2014 up until 2021, 1,400 square feet to 4,000 square feet. The lowest price sale was $527,000 up to about $1.5 million. This is just in the past year. So it's a gated community where you can do tennis as well as boating, and the HOA fees are around $5,000 to $6,000 every year. There's 240 acre lakefront community, great views, probably right up next to Wild Blue. You're gonna have some lovely views here. Resort style pool, spa, restaurant, bar, kayak and canoe launch, fitness, movement studio, sports complex, fishing pier, fire pits, you know, everything that you could ever want. But the centerpiece is definitely the 240 acre spectacular blue lake in this community. Top selling, very gorgeous. Moving on to Corkscrew States. This is kind of a unique spot. We have 59 homes. Some are very much under construction right now, but it's gated, very nice estate homes. The building started in 2022 up until present day. The smallest home size you're gonna get is around 2,500 up until maybe 4,300 square feet. The lowest price in the community was $879,000. And the starting price of the biggest model right now is $1.154 million. Again, it's gated and the HOA fees are very reasonable, but there aren't major amenities in this community at all. But about under $5,000 is what you'd be paying an HOA. I believe that includes just the common stuff within the community. Built by Pulte, they have nice bigger lots, just under an acre, so that's kind of nice. You're not gonna get any lake views, but you'll probably get some tree or preserve site type views as well. The place at Corkscrew, I've talked about this community before. It's very lovely. Definitely one to check out. There's just over 1,300 homes in here, single family, built from 2017 up until 2023. I do believe that the second development is still being worked on, but just a super gorgeous new community, all single family. In the past year, the home sold from $545,000 up to almost $1.6 million. It's gated, you have tennis, you have one of the best resort style pools I've ever seen, a pool, 100-foot water slide, 2 waterfalls, fire pit, splash pad, indoor-outdoor restaurant, bourbon bar, cafe and ice cream shop. I could go on, but it's got everything you could ever need. Just paradise in the place. It's one of those too where you're gonna have golf carts bumping around the community as well. Very, very neat. Last one, are we ready for it? Verdana Village. It is still also being built, but it is quite a bit inland, but you're gonna get a little bit more for your lovely homes. You can get a brand new construction home starting, well, in the past year, they sold from $400,000 to $33,000 up until $961,000. Gorgeous. It's really up and coming there. They have a lot going on. I do believe they're going to have new restaurants and gas stations and everything out that direction. It's really not that far from the highway, but a lot of stuff is coming. Publix, Dunkin' Donuts, medical office, and other business retail shops in there. If I didn't mention, there's 2,400 homes gated. The recently opened amenity center has tennis, pickleball, basketball, fitness center, cafe, dog park, playground, resort style pool and spa, outdoor bar, and soon to be built, a restaurant and craft lounge. I see a lot of potential here, and I mean, this community is primarily built by Lennar and Pulte. I just think the more inland things are coming, people are buying inland. Southwest Florida has a lot more to offer than just the beaches, and I'm just seeing a lot of value as we continue moving inland. And to get more for your home, why wouldn't you want to do that? You can spend a little bit less for the same size home as you would when we started back at the beginning, closer to US 41 and the beaches. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope this was informative to an extent. If you have any questions on any of these 14 communities, please shoot me an email. I would love to be in touch with you. Estero, Florida is just such a nice spot, and if you're looking to find a second home or a full-time residence, this is just the place to be. You've got shopping, beaches, an airport right here. Can't beat it. Anyways, I look forward to seeing you in the next video, and give it a like if you learned something, and see you in the next one. Bye.